Good morning and welcome to Homecoming 2017. Our very own Emily Barker is going to take us on a rundown of Spirit Week. We'll take a look at some of the best outfits from this really fun week. Plus, Jalen Tate caught up with Counselor Miss Brown about all the important information students need to know about the ACT. That's not all. We have Bryn Cole with an update of the senior salute, Gabe's game recap, and before we all vote, KCAT's Austin Fonensteel sat down with the homecoming candidates. I'm Reagan Williams, and this homecoming special edition of KCAT News starts right now. One of the most fun weeks of each school year is Spirit Week. Some of the most creative costumes and ideas show up during Spirit Week. Let's check with Emily Barker with the best costumes this week.
This week was Spirit Week, and many students dressed up to celebrate for homecoming and earn MVC points.
Well, my cousin is super patriotic, and so I just called her and I was like, hey, Monday's Patriotic Day. Hit me up with some America stuff. She gave me her cape and these socks.
You just got to get in spirit, man. Everyone has to participate, MVC points, just to get with it.
We are 4 out of the 9 people on the Mulvane Color Guard, and we're wearing our Color Guard shirts, and me and my friend Bree decided to draw little flags on our face. We just thought it'd be cool.
The reasoning behind being a frat boy is because I can't wait for college.
The reason I dressed up as a frat boy is because I had the right clothes to do it.
Many students went all out for this week's Spirit Week and cannot wait for the homecoming game. Emily Barker, KCAT News.
Thanks, Emily. We all hate taking tests. Now imagine taking one that could help determine your future. Jalen Tate talked to Miss Brown about how students could prepare for the ACT test. Now let's have a look.
The ACTs are very essential to a high school student that yearns to be college-bound. There are a total of 5 international ACT tests, and 3 of them are given here at Mulvane. The test dates for Mulvane are October 28th, February 10th, and June 9th. The registration deadline for the October test is tomorrow, September 22nd. The deadline for the February test is January 12th, and the June test deadline is May 4th. You can register for the ACT online at www.act.org. When you show up for the ACT, you must bring your registration ticket and an ACT-approved calculator. Pencils are provided. You can prepare for the ACT from prep guides. These can be found in the counseling office or at the same website you register. The cost of the regular test is $46. The test with the writing is $62.50. Each junior gets 1 prepaid test voucher from the counseling office. However, they are only valid your junior year. Also, free waivers are available for students who are on reduced lunches. The waivers apply for students of all classes. Each student is allowed 2 per year. These waivers are also available in the counseling office. If you have any other questions, visit Mrs. Brown in the counseling office. Jalen Tate, KCAT News.
Thanks, Jalen. Senior salutes are a way for senior parents to recognize their kids in the yearbook. Bryn Cole has the details on how you can buy this year's salutes.
Senior salutes are now on sale for $140. Payments and forms are due December 15th to Mr. Abasolo. Senior salutes include 3 photos and 1 text. The text word limit is 45 words or less. The final deadline for photos is March 30th to Mr. Abasolo. Bryn Cole, KCAT News.
Thanks, Bryn. This past week has been filled with several games. All of our athletes have been working very hard. Here is Gabe with Gabe's game recap.
Thanks, Reagan. Last week, the varsity football team traveled to Andale, being defeated by the Indians 48-20. The Cats are looking to bounce back as they host the Collegiate Spartans for a homecoming game tomorrow. Kickoff starts at 7. We will see you there. The varsity soccer team hosted Wichita Trinity Academy, losing by a score of 0-10. And then they played Winfield on Tuesday, losing 1-4. The volleyball team played in a triangular on Tuesday against Collegiate, losing 1-2, and Andale losing 0-2. The girls' golf team competed in circle play 9 holes on September 14th. Mulvane did not have enough players for a team score, but Morgan Mitchell shot a 52, placing 8th, and Morgan Dial shot 53, placing 11th. She also had the longest drive. Then they traveled to Cheney, playing 18 holes on September 18th. Mulvane scored 430, placing 6th out of 9th. Then Morgan Mitchell placed 7th with a score of 84. Morgan Dial shot a 104. Taylor Ingram shot a 117, and Maddie Ewing shot a 125. The cross-country team had a meet on Saturday at the Circle Invitational. The boys overall took 5th place out of 5, with Ryan Roderick taking 16th individually with a time of 18 minutes 41 seconds. Kyle Jones in 23rd place with 19 minutes 42 seconds. John Thorson in 27th place with 20 minutes 6 seconds, and Nash Burrow not too far behind in 29th with 20 minutes and 27 seconds. However, on the girls' side, Mulvane took third place out of 4, with Anna Moon taking 5th place overall with a time of 21:36, Erica Landis in 7th with 21:52, and Josie Russell in 12th with a time of 22 minutes 17 seconds. That's all I have. Gabe Daniel, KCAT News.
Thank you, Gabe. Homecoming is always an enjoyable time. Students get to vote for the king and queen candidates. Austin Fonensteel is here to get to know the candidates better.
Thanks, Reagan. In a few minutes, the voting will begin to determine who will be our 2017 Fall Homecoming King and Queen. I am now going to introduce each candidate. Our queen candidates include Erica Landis, who is involved in National Honor Society, Rowdy Crowd Council, cross country, basketball, and track. Blaze Parson is a part of National Honor Society, KAY, SAD, Rowdy Crowd Council, and soccer. Anna Merchant is a member of KCAT, Esprit de Corps, Women's Choir, Forensics, Thespians, Student Council, Rowdy Crowd Council, and National Honor Society. Anna Stevens has joined Track and Field, Student Council, National Honor Society, and Rowdy Crowd Council. Our king candidates include Dalton Miller, who is involved in football, Student Council, and National Honor Society. Aiden Travis is a part of Drumline, Debate, Forensics, Soccer, Student Council, and National Forensics League. Cole Cusick is a member of Circle of Friends and the football team. Brett Nelson has joined football, baseball, and Circle of Friends. Congratulations, guys, on being nominated for Homecoming Court. First question I'm going to ask you today, what was your initial reaction when you found out you were a homecoming candidate?
I was just kind of calm. I was surprised a little bit. I thought I was being pranked. I didn't think that it was real. And then I realized, why would anybody be pranking me like that? It was kind of ridiculous. And then I tried to call my mom, but she didn't answer.
I was a little surprised.
Just a little? Not a lot? Just a little?
Just a tad.
I was pumped.
Pumped, huh? What makes you pumped?
Mr. Mitchell saying congrats, because he never says that.
Oh, he doesn't. Well, kudos to him.
I wasn't really surprised. I'm kind of this stuff, but.
So you knew it was happening? You knew you were going to be picked?
It's just, I was just this stuff happens all the time with me. It was part of being a celebrity.
Who did you tell first and why?
Well, I didn't tell my dad because he just knows everything. And so I texted my mom. I texted my sister because I knew she'd be excited for me.
Did you text anybody else or call anybody else?
Nope, just my sister.
Not your parents?
I think I texted Aiden first because we were candidates together and I thought that was cool. And I was teasing him how I didn't want to kiss him because I'm going to throw up. And then my mom called me back and I told her.
Well, I called my mom, but she didn't answer, and my dad wasn't home, and my grandma didn't answer, so I didn't really tell anyone until 5 o'clock that night.
Who found out first?
Connor did, and she was very mad that I didn't tell her beforehand.
Oh, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Well, she just heard on the announcement, and she's like, oh, good.
I texted my sister and told her.
What'd she say? What was her reaction?
Cool.
That's it, huh?
I texted Axon first.
Any reasoning behind that? Just brothers?
Yeah, because he was a nominee last year for basketball. I said I was going to one-up him.
What's your plans to one-up him?
Well, it's already for football season, so that's a +1.
I actually didn't tell anyone for a few days because I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah, I heard on the announcement, cool, I'll tell my mom. I didn't tell my mom for a few days. And I told her, and she was about 1,000 times more excited than I was. And
were you busy that past week that made you forget?
No, I'm just forgetful, I'm not going to lie. And I'm not even the one who told my mom. It's my girlfriend. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm a nominee. And she's like, oh my god, you're a nominee. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
You remember it came down here, though. That's what's important, right?
Exactly.
To be honest, I didn't tell anybody. I just got congratulated by people.
Oh, right, I forgot to do that. Congratulations, Brett.
Thank you. No, that's not even that. I just, people just said good job, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. I didn't tell anybody.
What are you looking forward to the most about being a homecoming candidate?
Probably just being a part of all the games and stuff throughout the week, and going to eat lunch with everybody, and just doing stuff, making memories with everybody.
You plan on signing up for any of the homecoming relays?
I really don't know yet. I haven't really put much thought into that. I don't want to smoke everybody in all the events, but
Oh, don't worry, I think we're good there.
Oh, you really? Okay, well, just in case.
Yeah, like Brett said, I'm most excited for the games, but he's foolish. He thinks he's going to win. Me and Blaze over here probably going to crush everyone. I love them all dearly, but probably going to ruin their dreams. Sorry.
I think the most fun I'm going to have is getting to see all my distant family who's coming down, and even just from out of town that I never really get to see.
I'm excited for the ceremony because, we're all wearing dresses and we all get to look pretty and go out there and try not to fall on our faces.
I'm excited for the traveling pep assembly. It's one of my favorite days of the year. I love to go see all the little kids and perform for them because I get excited. And I'm not really excited for the relays because everybody else is like really athletic. We're a bunch of show choir kids, so that's not gonna go very well.
Oh, you might surprise yourself. You might do better than you think.
Okay, well, I will be the one show choir kid attempting to do all these relays.
Like Anna said, I'm excited for the traveling pep assembly, and I'm excited for the games and getting all dressed up that night.
So what's your favorite part of the pep assembly?
I like making the tunnel for the kids and seeing my little siblings.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I'm really excited to just hang out with these guys and just play games with them and then have fun, and then also just getting ready for the ceremony.
Now we're going to do the inverse. What are you most nervous about for the homecoming thing?
On the off chance that I do win, having to kiss somebody in front of like my grandparents and my boyfriend and like the entire town.
Probably walking up in front of everyone and trying not to fall. If I start falling, you better catch me.
Having to take off my helmet and stand in front of the entire town looking all sweaty and gross.
Oh, football player, yeah.
Biggest fear is probably a suspender coming undone because it's happened in a forensics round. It just like went straight over and the judge just lost it. So love to see it in front of a lot of people.
I'll try not to lose it.
I mean, I'm not really nervous about much.
You're not nervous?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, unless if I try to be like cool and like if I win, dip a girl over and just drop her on her back. That would suck, but like probably not gonna win because do you see this guy right here? Like, look at his face. Look at his face.
I'm also not nervous. I'm just not nervous about it.
There's nothing. And you show no emotion here all day.
Well,
what are you thinking here?
I just have no fear.
Let's just declare that you have the fear of not having fears.
Thank you for that, Austin. Thank you.
What is one of your best memories with any of the homecoming candidates here?
When I was little, Cole and I were really good friends, and I just remember every day he'd always bring me a pop or a candy down to the track, and we'd just always hang out together.
It's a good gentleman, isn't it?
My favorite memories with Erica, and we used to play on a slip and slide in my backyard and play with water balloons, and it was a blast.
I have a lot of memories with Anna. She was my first best friend. We went to preschool together, and we told everybody that we were cousins because we're both named Anna, even though that's not how it works.
Did you go to Mulvane or did you go somewhere else for preschool?
I went to Mulvane, learn and grow squat. And then also, Aiden and I have been in Esprit together for the past 3 years, so we've made a lot of memories. My favorite would probably be when our streak was at 99, I think, and then he didn't respond and we lost it.
Since my service was out. So.
Yeah, excuses.
Mine's probably with Anna because my first sleepover was at her house and we fought over the couch, and I think we ended up both crying about it. And
yeah, you made me sleep in the recliner.
Yeah, your mom let me sleep on the couch. I was very happy about that.
Mine's probably riding four-wheelers and dirt bikes with Cole and Brett at Charles DeMeyer's house, like every summer, ever.
One time it was at one of Cole's birthday parties, and I was a giant Spider-Man fanatic, and so I asked if I could wear a Spider-Man costume. And so he let me wear the Spider-Man costume. Little preface, they don't have gloves on the little Spider-Man costume. And so there was like a grill out, and there's a little grill outside, and so I was playing with him and his brothers, and I was backing up, and I had my hands like behind me, and I backed into a grill, and it was open, and I burnt my hands a little bit.
Ouch.
Tony was not happy. She was very upset because I wouldn't shut up, because I was just like, it burned. She's like, yeah, really? But
you really got grilled there, didn't you?
I think I gotta go.
One of my favorite memories was with Brett in 7th grade football. We came up with these really cute nicknames for each other. Like, he's my little bear and
he's my big bear. One memory I had was with Erica. We were actually in the homecoming for basketball when we were little. So.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I can't really remember it, but I'm sure it was a good time.
And I'm sure it was.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Anything you remember about it?
I remember that it was basketball season. That's it.
I was just very excited to wear my dress. It was glittery and gold, and I loved it.
Here's a big one here. If you win, no matter who the other winner is, will you do the traditional homecoming kiss?
I've put a lot of thought into this, and I've come to the conclusion that the kiss is really weird. Like, when you think about it, the school is voting on, like, the two people they want to watch kiss. I mean, I'm probably still going to do it because it's tradition, but it's weird.
Slip some Hershey's Kisses. Same thing, right?
No.
No?
I would, because I think it's weird if you don't do it, because it's tradition.
Yes.
Just yes. No reasoning behind it. You're just going to go with the flow, do it because everyone else does it?
Yes.
It's okay, everyone else is too. Except one.
Whenever I told my girlfriend about it, she says I have to, or else she'll dump me. So.
Wait, so your girlfriend told you have to kiss someone else?
If I win, it's like
well,
tradition.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, how could you look into these baby blues and say no?
You better believe I'm going to do the traditional kiss. This is how it's going to happen.
All right, so good luck to all the candidates. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for coming down here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I will now run through each of the candidates again to match the face with the name. Now that you've seen all the candidates, I will send it back to Reagan on desk to tell you how to get voting.
Thank you, Austin. Now that we have gotten to know the candidates a little better, now it is time to vote. A student council member is going around to each room to pass out the ballots. Please circle. Do not cross out or underline one king and one queen candidate. Do not fold the ballot. Just hand it back to the student council representative in the room. Good luck to all the candidates. This ends KCAT News for this week. Thank you for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT. Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.